everyone. My name is Xiajiani, and it's my privilege to serve as a magnesium analyst at the Shanghai Metals Markets (SMM) for short. Today, I will discuss the supply and demand and the cost situation of magnesium ingots in Q2 2024 and the price forecast for Q3 2024. We first have a rough understanding of the situation in the Chinese magnesium ingot market in the second quarter of 2024, which can be roughly described as three characteristics: strong supply and big demand in the magnesium ingot markets, sharp rise and fall in the price of raw material ferrosilicon due to policy influence, and the low consolidation of magnesium ingot prices. Let's first review the magnesium ingot market in March. At the beginning of March, due to an oversupply of magnesium ingots together with tight bonds at magnesium plants, magnesium prices were under pressure and declined. To alleviate financial pressure, magnesium plants kept lowering prices to stimulate downstream purchases. However, this price concession did not lead to destocking. Instead, it caused magnesium prices to plummet further, intensifying panic sentiments among industry insiders. In mid-March, due to the impact of purchases by traders and domestic downstream customers, inquiries and transactions saw an explosive growth, together with magnesium prices breaking through the coastline of magnesium plants. The sentiment for price increase had been brewing for a long time. Magnesium prices instantly rebounded to 18,000 yuan per metric ton, as magnesium prices quickly rose in a short period. Downstream customers were cautious about high-priced purchases, and the transactions did not follow up sufficiently. The next day, magnesium prices quickly fell, and the first wave of prices increase ended hastily. At the end of March, magnesium ingot prices dropped to 17,200 yuan per metric ton, and then quickly rebounded. Subsequently, magnesium prices rose to 18,000 yuan per metric ton. However, downstream willingness to follow up remained weak, and the sentiment was cautious. Magnesium prices fell again after a slight decline. Prices rose on the basis of downstream procurement follow-up. By the end of March, the mainstream transaction prices of magnesium ingots in the main production areas had risen to 18,000 to 18,100 yuan per metric ton. Thus, in half a month, magnesium prices experiences 3 rises and 2 falls. Reviewing the magnesium prices trend in March, we can summarize 3 points. First, the willingness of magnesium ingot producers and industry insiders to let prices fall below 17,000 yuan per metric ton is relatively low. 17,000 yuan per metric ton is a significant threshold. and the price of magnesium ingots rebounded every time it fell to 17,200 yuan per metric ton. Second, downstream demand did not effectively resume, leading to insufficient moments for magnesium price increases. The first two prices hikes did not result in transactions at the 18,000 yuan per metric ton level. Third, as magnesium plants gradually halted production, the supply-demand imbalance in the magnesium market is somewhat. The bullish sentiment on the magnesium prices among downstream buyers gradually dissipated, showing signs of market recovery. During the third price hike, the transaction price of magnesium ingots broke through 18,000 yuan per metric ton. From early to mid-April, the magnesium market prices rose. Some magnesium plants began maintenance at the end of March, while the remaining plants scheduled their maintenance for early to mid-April. Recently, these plants have been undergoing maintenance with durations ranging from half a month to a month. The news of production cuts and halts at magnesium plants fully fermented, and the demand accumulated during the Qingming festival, together with the pre-holiday stockpiling for May Day holiday, was released in concentration. This led to a surge in magnesium ingots transactions, causing the plants to shift from stockpiling to destocking. The inventory in the plant's warehouse quickly dropped to low levels, significantly restoring the sluggish sentiment of the magnesium plants and strengthening their willingness to hold their offers firm. At the end of April, the mainstream transaction prices of magnesium ingots in the main production areas surged to 18,700 yuan per metric ton, and then rapidly declined. The high prices of magnesium ingots, which had been pushed up for more than half a month, fell back to the early month level within just 1 week, decreasing by 700 yuan per metric ton from the mid-month peak. Due to pre-holiday stockpiling for the May Day holiday, traders had a large number of orders on hand. During the price declining period, the trading volume was considerable, with outstanding transactions at special price points. At the beginning of May, after the holiday, many magnesium plants were cautiously observing the market, continuing the strong magnesium market trend before the holiday. The mainstream quotations in the main production area for magnesium ingots were around 18,000 to 18,100 yuan per metric ton. A representative of a large trader stated that downstream consequently procurement as 18,000 yuan per metric ton, and the sentiment of reluctance to sell among magnesium plants intensified, causing magnesium prices to rise. From mid-May to the end of the month, the supply-demand gradually become apparent. Weak market demand caused the magnesium prices to lag upwards momentum, while high prices of ferrosilicon and coal significantly increased industry cost pressures, limiting the price reduction space for magnesium ingot smelters. Magnesium prices fluctuated between 18,300 to 18,400 yuan per metric ton in mid-May and 18,500 to 18,600 yuan per metric ton at the end of the month, remaining stable. The magnesium market prices showed a long period of stable prices, followed by a slight decline and then a rapid rise, supported by costs. The willingness of magnesium ingot smelters to maintain stable prices increased, and magnesium prices continued to run steadily. However, prolonged sluggish sales significantly increased the inventory pressure on magnesium ingot smelters to elevate financial pressure. Some magnesium producers gradually reduced their willingness to maintain stable prices, leading to declining magnesium prices. Subsequently, downstream companies entered the market to purchase at low prices, and under the guidance of demand, magnesium prices continued to rise to 18,800 yuan per metric ton. At the end of the May, the State Council issued a notice on the 2024 to 2025 Energy Conservation and Carbon Reduction Action Plan. The document's statements strictly prohibiting electricity price concessions for high energy consuming industries was abolished for the ferrosilicon raw material side. The ferrosilicon market saw strong bullish sentiment, with the most traded contract prices hitting the limit up during the session, closing at 7,800 yuan per metric ton, an increase of 8%. The magnesium ingot market was affected by the energy conservation and carbon reduction policy, supported by the cost side. The quotations from magnesium ingots smelters quickly surged to 18,800 to 19,000 yuan per metric ton. However, as the ferrosilicon futures market news gradually faded, capital began to exit, and the price of raw material ferrosilicon gradually fell, together with the continued weak demand from the downstream magnesium ingot sector. Downstream companies adopted a wait-and-see attitude, leading to slow transactions in the magnesium ingot market. Without prices support, the magnesium market entered a downward channel, seeking the bottom. The demand in the domestic and the international magnesium markets continued to be sluggish. due to bullish and bearish factors and the lack of positive news. The magnesium ingot markets, under the condition of supply exceeding demand, with ongoing destocking pressure, and the price of magnesium ingots continued to decline. Until the third week of June, downstream companies began to enter the market for procurement with active inquiries. Together with the stimulation from news, the magnesium ingots market prices bottomed out. The mainstream market price of magnesium ingots was 18,200 to 18,300 yuan per metric ton in just 2 or 3 days after the magnesium market prices experiences a reversal, with the transaction price of standard magnesium ingots breaking through the 18,000 yuan per metric ton and continuing to drop to 7,850 yuan per metric ton. Reviewing the magnesium price trend in first half year, we can summarize that the current market demand is met at certain times. Concentrated purchasing may have an impact, causing a rapid increase in magnesium prices. However, the downstream demand is currently insufficient to support a sustained rise in magnesium prices. The sharp declines and surges are only short-term phenomena. Ultimately, the market will return to rationality, and the price of magnesium ingots will fluctuate narrowly based on the cost of magnesium ingots, influenced by the supply and demand relationship. Next, I will briefly analyze the changes in magnesium ingot costs in first half year dimensions. First, in these two-line charts, using January 2024 as the axis of symmetry to compare the profit margins of latter half year 2023 and 2024, we can see that due to multiple factors such as sluggish end-user demand and the internal supply-demand imbalance in the magnesium markets, the profit margins of magnesium plants significantly shrank in first half year 2024. Second, magnesium ingot prices are generally consistent with the trend. By summarizing the cost trends chart for first half year, in the absence of significant external shocks, such as capital inflows or policy releases, the price of magnesium ingots in latter half year will basically revolve around the cost. Next, let's take a look at the supply and demand for magnesium ingots in first half year 2024. Supply side, with the gradual implementation of semi-coke rectification policies, magnesium ingot smelters resumed operations at the end of 2023. Therefore, in first half year 2024, magnesium ingot production increased by 36% year-over-year. Considering their oven cost and the profit margins, magnesium plants conducted maintenance in March and April, which led to fewer smelters undergoing maintenance in July and August. The estimated magnesium ingots production for 2024 is 900,000 tons, up 26.9% year-over-year. Next, take a look at the downstream demand for magnesium ingots. First, magnesium alloys. As the price of magnesium ingots gradually stabilizes, end users are refocusing on magnesium alloys. Moreover, in first half year 2024, the magnesium aluminum ratio continued to drop to 0.81, greatly highlighting the cost effectiveness of magnesium alloys. Overall, the demand for magnesium alloys is gradually starting to recover. One prerequisite for the expansion of downstream demand is maintaining a stable supply. In Q2 2024, magnesium ingots production maintains a slow growth. There are two reasons for the increase in production. 18 production lines of leading magnesium alloy enterprises were operating at full capacity, and the magnesium alloy project in Chizhou was also gradually advancing, with capacity gradually being released. Secondly, medium-sized magnesium alloy enterprises regains confidence, and new production lines gradually release capacity. In 2024, magnesium alloy production increased by 1.1% year-over-year. Next, let's take a look at the overseas demand for magnesium alloys. Unlike the gradually recovering demand for magnesium alloys in China, the export volume of magnesium alloys in first over year 2024 decreased by 11% year-over-year. The overseas market for magnesium alloys continued to shrink. According to the Chinese magnesium alloy suppliers, different countries have shown varying degrees of resistance to using magnesium alloys. There are two main reasons for this. First, the significant price fluctuations of magnesium ingots led producers to target the development of alternative materials for magnesium alloys, resulting in a big demand for traditional magnesium ingots. Second, the market share of high-end cars and low-cost models resurged. Low-cost models rarely consider lightweighting and seldom adopts relatively expensive materials like aluminum and magnesium alloys for manufacturing companies. The downstream application market for magnesium alloys is mainly in the automotive and the sensing electronics sectors. The application of magnesium alloys in the transportation field accounts for 77% of total, and this proportion is gradually increasing with the collaborative research and development between research institutes and magnesium alloy producers. Let's take a look at magnesium powder. The export market consumption of magnesium powder accounts for 63% of the total supply. The overseas market remains stable with some growth, and in Q2 2024, China's magnesium powder export volume increased by 26% year-over-year. Looking at the domestic markets, magnesium powder is commonly used as dissector in steel mills. The operating rate of steel mills is closely related to the demand for magnesium powder. In first half year, the profitability of the domestic steel mills was poor, and some steel mills chose to use calcium carbide instead of magnesium powder to reduce costs. In Q2 2024, China's magnesium powder production was 118,000 tons, down 18.1% year-over-year. Next, let's take a look at the imports and exports market of magnesium products in first half year 2024. China is a major exporter of magnesium products, so we will focus on the exports market. In first half year 2024, China exported 23,600 tons of magnesium products, up 17%, 3% year-over-year. The export value of magnesium products in first half year decreased by 4% year-over-year. By comparing the exports of magnesium products in first half year, due to declining magnesium ingot prices, foreign dependence on Chinese magnesium ingots, and the magnesium powder increased, leading to a rapid rebound in exports. However, the export volume of magnesium alloys continued to decline, and there was still no signs of recovery in downstream applications of magnesium alloys due to the price increase of magnesium ingots. Together with the concerns about the magnesium supply chain, most foreign automotive magnesium alloy development projects have been stalled or slowed down in recent years. Domestic magnesium producers are also actively making changes, conveying a message of magnesium stability to the outside world. Next, we predict the price of magnesium ingots in the second half of 2024. Let's first look at the supply and demand situation in the magnesium markets. In July, three magnesium factories underwent maintenance, which affected production by 4,000 tons. Currently, Chinese magnesium ingot manufacturers are operating normally. It is expected that for magnesium ingots, smelting enterprises will arrange maintenance plans in August, which will affect production by an estimated 5,500 tons. Magnesium ingot manufacturers are expected to maintain normal production in September, October, November, and December. And the magnesium ingot market is basically in a pattern of strong supply and weak demand. Therefore, the price of magnesium ingots is not sufficiently mobile. However, based on the trend of magnesium ingot prices and the costs in the past year, the profit margin of magnesium plants is relatively small, and the possibility of sustained decline in magnesium prices is small. It is expected that magnesium prices will fluctuate narrowly between 7,500 to 19,000 yuan per ton in the second half of 2024. Looking separately, the magnesium price in July was affected by sluggish demand, with the monthly average price of magnesium ingots dropping to 7,800 yuan per ton. The supply-demand relationship is expected to improve in August, followed by external factors such as capital operations. The monthly average price of magnesium ingots in August is expected to slightly increase to 18,000 yuan per ton. In September, the demand for overseas summer vacation has increased, and considering the possibility of centralized pre-holiday stocking in late September, the monthly average price in September may continue to reach 18,400 yuan per ton. As stocking operation in late September gradually comes to an end, but considering the expected peak season of the gold September and silver October, the monthly average price in October may be slightly lowered to 18,300 yuan per ton. As the weather gradually cools down, downstream demand may decrease, and in November it will decline to 18,000 yuan per ton. The price of magnesium ingots in December may rise slightly to 18,200 yuan per ton due to pre-holiday stocking reasons. That's all. Thank you.